The Honourable for Calgary-Currie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The May 2017 report of the Auditor General highlights that Service Alberta maintains duplicate computer systems across many different ministries. This is wasteful, Mr. Speaker. Given that Albertans expect governments to spend their money wisely, to the Minister of Service Alberta, what action is your ministry taking to address this problematic duplication?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Speaker, and to the member for the important question. First and foremost, I take the stewardship of taxpayer dollars very seriously. Since taking government, we have already taken steps to find efficiencies and have realized significant cost savings by consolidating email systems and help desks, and we are now doing the same with data centres. One example of the real action we've taken is implementing our information management and technology strategy to ensure that our systems meet the needs of government in the most efficient way possible.
Supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am happy that the Minister is taking actions to address this wasteful spending. But to the same Minister, can you explain to Albertans why such an obviously wasteful system was even set up in the first place?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Speaker. Very insightful question, as it was in fact the Klein government who created these impractical systems of duplicate programs and disjointed data at the expense of taxpayers, which is very expensive and time-consuming to maintain. The recent report indicated this has been a long-standing issue and has recommended improvements in his last 3 audits, dating back to almost 10 years ago, since 2008. Now we're left to clean up the PC's mess, though I'm happy to say that since taking office, we've taken the necessary steps to begin fixing their costly and inefficient mistakes. We've embarked on a multi-year program to replace those applications, renew legacy technology.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Second supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given that the Auditor General's report also makes 2 other recommendations in relation to our IT systems, and given that Albertans expect our IT systems to be run efficiently, to the same Minister, what actions is your ministry taking to address the Auditor General's concerns?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Speaker. The Government of Alberta's IMT strategy sets the vision, direction and foundation for us to do just that. As I mentioned earlier, the actions we are taking to consolidate and standardize government systems demonstrate the action and commitment that I have to addressing the Auditor General's concerns, as well as optimizing our government's efficiency while saving tax dollars. Another example of how we are working responsibly and effectively is working with ministry partners to reduce the number of data centres. We have already reduced the number by 54%, and our goal is to further reduce by another 85% by 2020. This is important work which will further reduce duplication and allow us to leverage